It's been a while since the last house update. As you know, Austin has been moved in for almost 2 months now. We've had a lot going on at the house, so I wanted to do another house update to show you what we've had going on. But before that, there's one or two other things I want to talk about. The first one is that the little Joey video that we posted on Wednesday a few days ago will not let people comment on it. The comments are turned off. And the only thing I can figure is that videos that have children in them, YouTube will not let you comment on them. So like on my side, when I'm posting a video, I have to say if it's made for kids or not. And so I always say no, because it's not made just for kids. And I said no to this one. No, it's not made for kids. But I guess YouTube, the bots of YouTube, thought that little Joey was a kid, so little Joey was just that convincing. So that's why you cannot comment on that video. But I did make a post on the community part, the community tab, and it's the picture of little Joey, and I think the post was just saying, oh, I'm trying to get the comments turned back on. I can't get them turned back on. So if you want to comment on that video, definitely you can comment on that post. You can even comment on this video or another one and let us know what you think of little Joey, and we'll know what that comment is for. Secondly, I just listed some crochet Christmas ornaments in the Etsy shop. I really wanted to do more for Christmas this year, but we've had so much going on with the house and everything, so I was really only able to do a few, but I just wanted you to know that they're listed there. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been ordering soap. I've been making it like a mad woman, trying to keep it stocked. I have another batch that I'm going to stock probably on Monday. I'm going to post it soon, and so that'll probably be the last batch that you could order in time for Christmas if that's what you wanted to do. But I'm going to continue to keep making soap and keep posting it on the Etsy shop. So without further ado, let's get to the house update. It was our first grocery store run. We got some stuff. We're not going to buy too much stuff just yet because, you know, Austin, yeah, right, and Austin still is traveling some, so if there's too much food in the house and it's just him, some of it could go to waste. But we got some food. We also got a water purifier. This is on a well, and I'm definitely a big fan and prefer well water, but it has a slight bit of a taste to me. So, thinking maybe that would help. Got some taco shells, some coffee, some bananas. This bowl is just perfect for that. That's what I was hoping to use it for. Looks like Austin got some kind of drink mix. I think it's for energy. That should be good. Got our detergent. I need to carry that downstairs. I also found this, excuse the messy sink, that I'm excited about. This stuff smells really good, so that'll be kind of cool for fall. Not that we have to have that, but who doesn't like the fall scents? That's smelling good. Deer meat tacos. That should be really good. It's making me quite hungry. And Katie's making herself a burger that looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
First meal. First meal at the table.
I had my first meal on the couch. I promise I didn't get any ketchup on the leather.
And this table was your daddy's on this?
His mom and daddy's. We grew up eating at this table.
There was a lot of meals before I sat at this table.
It's a pretty table.
We're putting on the water filter, but this thing is so big.
Very large.
This sink is already, it's already not huge by any means. So putting this on it will make washing stuff a pain in the butt more than it already is. But oh well. I guess we can always, it was less than $30 at Walmart, so if we find that we just can't live with it, we didn't waste too much money at least. Is hand tight enough, or will you need to use this?
Tighten it a little bit more at least. honestly gives that better pressure. So that's for regular water. That's for like drinking water. So that's the only time it filters it is when it's going for drinking water.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
That's pretty nice. I like it. I wish it wasn't so big, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get used to it, and like I said, if worse come to worse and it was too much of a pain, wasn't that expensive, we could get one that you kind of fill up and set on the counter. Maybe it's just me, maybe it wasn't even that much of a taste, but it just seemed like it was. Austin has got his jackets there. That's one thing I love. This thing is so long right there. You can hang so many jackets and hats. And we got a place to put shoes. And then here in the kitchen, this is how we have it so far. Earlier in the video, this is the table that we were talking about. This was his daddy's mama's table. And this is a piece of furniture that she made. She was really talented. Got some little plants over there. The kitchen is slightly a mess because we just keep accumulating stuff. All this is stuff that I need to wash. This is beautiful, needs to be washed. This has a W on the back for Woodrow. So this bowl is really old. It was in my granny's family, and so she passed it to us. We got this deviled egg thing that is quite dirty that I need to wash. Then these pans, this pan, and then this little one are filled pans. They actually come from Mom and Dad's house because Austin bought this set for me a couple years ago. Got our knives out. I need to get those washed too. These are the salt and pepper shakers that are really nice. Subscribers sent to us, and I'll show you the bowl that matches it that they sent as well in a second. So it's going pretty good. A little messy, like I said. I definitely need to show you these because these are really sweet. Check out these bowls. Are those not precious? They're pheasants. I mean, I think those are pheasants. They're really pretty. I love those. More dishes from Granny that I need to wash. This will be good for cakes. Now, look how pretty those bowls are together. This was the one that I got, and then this is the one that the subscriber sent to us. Really nice. Man and woman sent it. That's so sweet. I love that. We got the coffee maker, microwave. Mom gave Austin and I this air fryer. I need to get it cleaned up too. And then right here, these are actually extra inserts for the table to make the table bigger. Overall, the kitchen is coming along pretty nicely. Those red cabinets are honestly starting to bother me less and less. I don't love them, but with everything in here, I don't even feel like I notice them that much. Austin also installed this. This is pretty cool. It's like a CD player that you could listen to CDs while you're cooking. I definitely feel like... I will take it. Katie says she'll take it. I definitely think that we'll use that. I brought this bowl from my house. Those are Christmas ornaments that I just got. And then look how sweet these are. Little pig and chicken and her little baby. So we got to get those somewhere. Okay. We're going to get the curtains hung. This one was already hung up, but it was hung kind of inside the window and it drugged the ground. So we're going to get the curtain right up above where it's supposed to be.
Help me judge width here too.
Okay, a little more. It just depends on if you want it hanging
You want it
over.
to go past a little bit.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Think about there-ish.
Sure.
It needs to basically hold the curtain at that height, right?
I think so, yeah.
So that means that this actually probably needs to be
A little
about
lower.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, it's good that that center one will be in there, you know.
That's true. This is honestly something I've wanted to do ever since we, you know, had to put it kind of inside the window. It drove me nuts.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
look at that. That looks
That's pretty
great.
perfect.
Good job. Austin is unboxing some things. What you got? Books mostly?
Yep, just books and stuff. A little bit of archery equipment on there.
We definitely have a lot of books between us.
Yes, no doubt.
We need a library one day.
Yes,
That would be nice.
that would be very nice.
I've got some books that I brought over recently over there. We have some friends with us.
Yes.
We even have this guy. And we have this guy over here. So we gotta find a place to put some of these mounts. In the house that grew up in, where I'm still currently living with Mom and Dad, we have deer heads, and we've always had them, and although we don't have this many, and I love them. I mean, I've got used to them, and I think they're really pretty, so I have no problem hanging the deer heads. I think it'll be pretty. I'm not sure where we're gonna put them. This guy, on the other hand, like, I like him, but I'm not gonna lie, like, he's a little scary looking with the tusk, but he's cool. Boop. Okay, give him a boop. There's his eyeballs. Oh gosh, I forgot I bought this sign for Austin like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid, but it's funny.
Yeah.
So you want to tell them about that saw, darling?
Yeah, so this is, hope I don't get this wrong, on my dad's side, my great-great-grandfather's old saw.
Look at the handle. Isn't that cool?
You can actually, somewhere on here, I'm gonna put this stuff down, get this under the light. You see his initials, CF.
Oh yeah, let me get that. Wow. That's cool. And then we've also got this up on the mantle. More deer, of course. What's the story on that, doll?
So that's just something that we had at the old deer camp we used to go to, and we've just never found another good place to put it up, and so we got it here.
It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Austin is getting the hole drilled and the anchor put in. We definitely are taking the time to make sure this is going through a stud, because that deer head is heavy, and then we'll be ready to hang the deer head there. I can't wait to see it on the wall. That'll be awesome. All right, we're gonna test it out here. Look how nice. I love that. It's so pretty next to the green wall. I think that looks great. So what's the story on this one, Austin? When and where did you kill it?
This one is from Dooley County, and it was December 1st, 2016.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep. And it was first deer I ever killed on that property.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Also my best deer.
It looks awesome. This is a good place for it. Since these aren't super tall ceilings. Just decide, oh, let me get the marker.
Stud.
Gonna be looking like monster bucks up in here.
I hope so. I don't know if my deer are good enough to be
Oh, they're beautiful.
in that realm, but
I don't care if they're just spikes. I love deer and hunting and all that stuff. And these are some beautiful bucks, so. Now, you know, most women would probably be like, no way, no deer heads, but you got lucky with me because I love deer heads just as much as you do.
yes, I did.
Let's get him up on the wall. This is your new home. Bless Austin's heart. That one was hard to get wrestled up there. But it looks great. Fabulous. So what's the story about this one?
This one was actually the first year me and you were dating. It was, killed him in, might have been very into October of 2018. and he was on the property I've always hunted. And he was chasing after a doe. It was cold, wind was howling. He came out there chasing a doe. He's definitely the widest deer I've ever killed. So
He's awesome. That
is her old chair.
Yep, and this was her old chair. We got some lamps on the nightstand, not nightstands, end tables, excuse me. And then the cedar chest.
Yeah, this old cedar chest. This is old. So this was my dad's great grandma, so it'd be my great grandma. And she had this when she first got married. They had this in their house. We don't really know if they had it in the family before that, but it's probably at least 120 years old, maybe older than that. We just don't really know.
It's a pretty chest. I mean, this kind of furniture, I mean, was made to last, and if you take care of it, it lasts a long time.
At really great shape for how old it is.
Oh yeah. We got some coasters to try to protect the end tables, and then we got the TV and the stand for the TV. Austin's got a stand there for his bow. This piece of metal is really neat because he found it while he was hunting, and he thinks it's from an old plow. We got some things on the shelf. They're really just sitting there right now. I just haven't had time to try to organize them. This is one of my favorite things. This is a really sweet deer wood carving that a local person in our community made. And it's funny, when I bought this was before me and Austin even had this house, before he was even looking for somewhere to move here. And I was with Mom when I bought it, and I said, well, which one should I get him? And she said, well, just get what you want that you'll like, because it'll be in your house someday. And that was really only, I don't know, it's been in the last year. Now we've got this table. We've got kind of an assortment of things sitting on it, but this table come out of my grandma's house, my dad's mom. She's had it really ever since I can remember, and how this table is built is really neat. So you see kind of the almost saw teeth or serrated edge there. That's how the table, it's like a drafting table. So if you pull this down into one of these other slots, the table would tilt like a drafting table. It's really old. She thinks it might have come from a cotton mill. And she has this chair that goes with it, and it's like a bamboo chair. And when she bought it, it was white, and she stained it. And she's had this table and chair forever. But recently she wanted to get a smaller one, so she offered it to me. And I love it. I think it's so pretty. It's one of my favorite things, I think, now in the house. This blanket come from a subscriber recently. Thank you so much for that. I adore this. This is so pretty. It's pretty for Christmas, but it'd be pretty just to leave out all year round, which is my plan. And then some of these jars come from my house. This is just lots of glass that I've collected over the years at different places. We got a rug that Granny made. We got those rugs going out the sliding glass door there. And then, are you surprised? We have another deer print. This one come recently from the trip that we made to Asheville, to the Black Mountain Music Festival, and it come from a thrift store in Black Mountain. It's a Kiwanis Club thrift store, and it had been ages since I had been in that thrift store. Dad's mom used to live out there in Black Mountain, and we would get to go and visit her, and those are some really sweet memories for me, and I always liked that thrift store, so we were so close to it. I was like, okay, we have to go. So we go in this thrift store, and I didn't really find anything, and I was almost somewhat disappointed, which is silly, I guess. But then I looked up, and I didn't realize that there was like wall hangings kind of towards the top of the wall there, and then I seen this, and I thought, oh man, I need that. I just think it's really sweet. It's a guy named John, I don't really know how you say that last name, Valtison? Or is that an R? I'm not sure. You'll have to comment and tell me, because I can't really read cursive very good because they didn't teach it to us in school. And then he's got his last name there. And it took me a while of looking at this print to notice there's a little chipmunk there, and there's a bird. And I didn't notice that at all at first. I just think this is so pretty. It's pretty for Christmas because of the snow, but we'll just leave it up all year round. I'd like to get a different frame for it. The frame's kind of real silver, and I don't really like that, how silvery it is. So I'll probably get a different frame for it eventually, but that's just kind of special because it had probably been since I was in my teens, since I was in that thrift store, and that'll just be something I'll always remember getting from there. And then we've got this bathroom. This is the bathroom on the main level, next to the kitchen. I've got the beach light up. I love that light. Austin bought that for me at the beach, and now we can have it in here. And we got a hookup so we can have a towel. Got some soap. Got a basket for the back of the toilet. So it looks pretty nice. The funny thing about this is that this color, we did not paint this, but it's so similar to the paint color of the living room, that green, that you really can't tell the difference. It looks the same. And then it's the same in the hallway. That looks like that exact same color of green, but it's not really. We didn't paint it. It was just like that when we got here, so we just left it. Now I'll show you how it's looking upstairs. We still got lots of stuff to do, but we're getting there. This is where the rest of the mounts are. Currently in the floor, but we got those curtains up. We got the guitars in. Those are Austin's guitars. I haven't brought mine over yet. We got the amp there. We got those curtains. And then we've got the twin bed. That was the twin bed that come from his house, and we just got different wall hangings on there that we need to get up sometime soon. And the rest of these mounts. Now we've got the bedroom, the master bedroom, and the headboard looks great. We just recently got that headboard, and it's a floating headboard. I didn't really know that those existed. There's really not that much room in here, so we didn't want to get like a traditional headboard and footboard because it would just take up too much room. But that one's what's called a floating headboard, and it just comes down, but it's just hanging on the wall. You'd never know with the bed pushed up against it. It looks like it's part of the bed frame, but it's actually not. And we got our lamps. They don't match, and honestly, that kind of kills my OCD just a little bit, but it really doesn't matter that much. And we got these curtains up. We got the nightstand. We got a laundry basket. And we got these curtains up. So overall, I mean, I really think it's looking nice, and I really like it. I think as time goes on, we can add more stuff to it, and definitely add some stuff to the walls. There's no, mounts or wall hangings or anything just yet, and that'll add some color. And eventually I'd like to get another bedspread as well. You're probably gonna think that I'm fairly bland in my color choices because everything is like kind of colorless, but I did not realize that these curtains would like literally match the wall, or maybe I would have picked something else, but I just wanted something earthy. I did not want the room to get too dark, but maybe I went with too much light. Got the curtains up in the bathroom. I think they're really pretty. And overall, things are looking good. Got some more of that good smelling fall soap. We got our towels here. We got our towels washed and put away. We got everything under there. Really nice. I mean, he's really moved in. It's exciting. When I first saw this bathroom, I thought, oh my gosh, the wallpaper, it's just hideous, and I still don't love it, but you start getting things in and kind of adding your own touch, like the curtains and the shower curtain and even the bath mat and everything else, and then you start to not even see the wallpaper.
So Corey wanted me to tell y'all a little bit about this. This is an old school Pepsi machine. So my dad's mom and dad bought this, he said, from a tire shop back in the day. And it used to be the kind where you put a quarter in, then you open it up, and it had, this little mechanism where it had all the bottles hanging right here. And but they took all the guts out of it and basically just use it like a big cooler, or like a little mini refrigerator. And we've had it as long as I've been alive, at least, and it's a pretty cool machine. Still works, so it's pretty neat. Very happy to have it. It's an ordeal to get it up the steps here, though.
It's funny, Austin put this curtain up, and as you can see, it don't look quite right, but bless his heart, the rod was too big to go through those holes, so he just improvised and did it the other way, which works. I've got a beautiful crochet throw here that Granny made me that I'm gonna wash so that we can use. Here are the dryer balls. They're made from wool, and we'll just put essential oils in them. Let me zoom in on that, let it focus better. And we just put essential oils on them, and we use that instead of dryer sheets. We do that at our house, at Mom and Dad's, and then just whatever essential oils we have on hand. I'll be honest, I usually do not have Young Living essential oils on hand because they're quite expensive, but someone gave these to me, so I definitely want to use them. Young Living makes wonderful oils, but usually can't afford those. The Christmas trees that Granny made us. I just kind of got them stored here till I find another place. Are those not just the sweetest? Look how pretty these would be. And I think there's one more I'll set up. Look how pretty these will be at Christmas. They'd be beautiful on the mantle. Heck, they'd be beautiful just right here. She's so sweet, making us stuff and giving us stuff for the house. I love you, Granny. We are putting up, well, I should say Austin is putting up gym equipment. He has made some good progress. I cannot believe how tall that thing is. It almost touches the ceiling. It lacks like an inch at the highest point there. But I think we're pretty excited just to have it as a gym. The space is pretty small anyway, so this would be kind of like just a good gym space and bow space.
All right, welcome to this episode of Corey and Austin have installed the squat rack, and let's see if Corey can press the bar without getting hurt. Want to?
I'm probably gonna get hurt.
Here, you want to film while I go over there and spot? It's just the bar. It's just the bar.
Yeah, but I'm tiny. Okay, so here's what you need to do. Is this bad that my back is already hurting? I've not done anything. And then I'm gonna pick it up and I'll just show you. So then
How's the technique to do this?
All you're gonna do is pick it up.
First of all, get your hands in equal spot.
Does this look equal? Well, look. Use
There you
this
go.
as a measurement. And then you just pick it up and you're using your chest. You have to use your chest muscles, okay? None of this. Bring those muscles out there. I'll lift it up for you.
No, don't lift it. Yeah, I'll lift.
I'll watch you then.
Don't let me drop it on myself. Which you can't really.
Just lift up and pull out.
Okay. That's so heavy.
Okay, pull it down. I'm not holding any weight, I'm helping you.
That is a half. Oh no. Yeah, you're holding weight.
The
No,
slower you go, the harder it is.
Okay, now you turn loose of it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, my hands are gonna be under it in case you drop it, but I'm not holding it.
There you go.
Gosh, that's hard. Okay, maybe about one more. And I'm not doing it right.
Hey,
There you
I
go.
know. This was my bar. I used to lift it.
That is so heavy.
Good job.
That's hard.
Hey, this is a workout.
Why are you laughing like that?
I just think it's funny.
You can do that really good. Katie's a lot stronger than I am. You got a tilt there, bud. Oh, do you need help?
No.
You sure? Oh, you got it. Alright.
Yeah, we're still in the R&D stages on the right height before we put it down.
Oh, it's lopsided. Why does it look
I don't know.
lopsided?
It's just
it's
further back on
probably
that.
the way that I have it.
That ain't a big deal.
And I don't have it even on there.
That's okay. It's awkward. It's not the weight that gets you.
It's just stabilizing.
It's stabilized.
Yeah.
If you had the bumper plates on there, it would be more stabilized. Even if you only have like 10 pounds on each side.
Yeah.
But I never did that. I would literally just take it and stand real stiff with my arm stiff and just curl it. Just the bar without any bumper plates on it. And then every now and then I would just stand and do this over the head, but I didn't.
It's pretty nice though.
We barely got room up there for
Yeah. There's like an inch until it meets the
Hey,
it works.
it.
But it does work.
Still do pull-ups with
Yeah.
it. See where you can.
That's what I didn't want to do, is work my legs without working my back, because you know what I mean, like the squats, because my back
My legs
ends up hurting.
Yeah, you can do leg extensions and you can do leg curls if you lay face down. And
Maybe you can just work your legs like this, just putting it on the bench and like.
Show us your muscles.
All right, show us your muscles then.
Your little babies.
There's some muscles though.
More than there used to be.
Yeah.
Before we end this video, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has sent us things for the house, who sent us well wishes for our upcoming wedding in March. It really means a lot to us. God bless you guys, and we will catch you at the next video.